It's already March, and it's time for your developer download for March 5th, 2022. Welcome back to the Developer Download. I've got a list of a couple things that I want to go over with you, so let's get started right away. So the first is there has been a speed up in fulfillment with Shopify shipping presets. And what does this mean? Sounds a little bit cryptic, but basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to create templated shipment types so that when you are ready to go and do your fulfillment and you're doing your picking and your packing, you can just hit that template and apply it directly to your product, really speeding up the way that you do things. There's another added aspect to this, which is really nice, is that I was talking with one of our customers last night, actually, and the customer said that they got hit with a $25,000 shipping bill because the customer, the fulfillment center, was using the wrong shipping company. With a template, this wouldn't happen. You set the template once, you hit the shipping type, and it gets going. There's no need to wonder whether I'm picking between UPS and USPS. Fortunately, the customer did have to fit that bill, which was not a good one. Okay, moving on to some of the Shopify fraud flagging. Now, this is a change to 3D secure authenticated orders. Now, in the past, Shopify automatically deemed orders authenticated by 3D secure as low risk because the 3DS shifted the liability from the fraudulent disputes to the credit card issuers. However, with recent updates to Visa, Visa's chargeback monitoring program, merchants who receive more than $7,500 in fraudulent chargebacks, the 3DS no longer authenticates orders. So if you are in an industry or you have a store that is prone to getting a lot of fraudulent orders, maybe you have a low cost per item, maybe it's a fast turnaround ship time, there's lots of things that lead to fraudulent orders, 3DS will no longer classify them as low risk if you're over $7,500 in chargebacks. So it's something to keep in mind when you're working with your customers. If they are in a high fraudulent type business, you want to make sure you flag that out. So that's a change that happened with payments. All right, moving on to some feature improvements. So Shopify has now added the ability for you to filter your reports by purchase option. And this is really about pulling apart which are subscriptions and what are one-time purchases. Now, a couple caveats with this that I should mention is that this only works with the new subscriptions setup. So if your merchant that you're working with is on the old recharge or bold subscriptions prior to the shift over to Shopify subscriptions, this will not apply to them. They will not be able to filter their reports. The other caveat to this is only available on the advanced plan or Shopify Plus. So if you have a basic or Shopify plan, you're not going to be able to see this option in your search results. So, if you sell your client on it and you're like, no problem, we can go in and filter it. Keep in mind, it does depend on which plan you're on, which can bite you in the butt sometimes. All right, moving on to the next item. Shopify Markets is now available to sell globally. They launched Shopify Markets just a few weeks back, allowing you to be able to put your products on a marketplace and advertise to them. Still really early days of this, so I don't have a lot of really great information around how this is going to work. All right, to the actual platform itself, they've introduced a new Easy Theme Updater. Now, this is really only designed for people who don't make custom code modifications to their theme. So it allows them to install a theme, configure it through the theme customizer, and then when the developer releases a new theme, they can hit the update button. Now, I should point out, this does not cover any custom coding. So if you are working with a customer and they hit that update button and they overwrite all of the things that you have done, and they didn't copy their stuff over, that's going to be a problem for you as the developer. So make sure you keep a local backup of that theme that you've been working on so that you can easily restore it for them. Subscriptions now support Apple Pay. So again, coming back to those subscriptions that used to only work with third-party offsites, so Recharge and Bold, before they made the switch back in last October. Maybe it was the October before. I think it actually has been a year and a half. Before they made that switch, if you've installed subscriptions and you're using Shopify subscriptions that integrate with the checkout, you now have the ability to set up Apple Pay. A couple updates for Shopify Plus. Shopify Plus has now added an additional feature. We talked about it last month, but this month they have the feature for a wait trigger inside of Flow. This basically allows you to put a hold on a transaction that's happening, maybe for APIs, maybe for webhooks that need to hold and wait for a result to come back. Not everything works instantaneously. Now you have the ability to add a wait step into your Shopify flow. Shopify Payments is now available for POS in Spain, which is awesome. I mean, now you can go and set up POS systems in Spain and use Shopify Payments for that. And finally, there is one more item that just came across my desk just as I was sitting down to record this video. Shopify has announced they have their first Townhall of 2022. So the Townhall, they talk about new features, they talk about things that are going well, things that are changing. So this is the 2022 Kickoff Partner Townhall. And don't worry, if you are not able to make the Townhall, I will be in attendance. I will take down all of the information that they push out in that, and then I will endeavor to get you guys a video very quickly so you can watch a quick recap and you don't have to sit on the live stream for an hour. So if you're interested in seeing what comes out of the town hall, make sure that you're subscribed because that's where I'm going to be sending out the information. That's everything for this one. Everybody, be kind, be helpful, and we'll catch you in the next one.